Listen, I had the big house and the 2 cars in the States. I won't say I was miserable, but I wasn't really happy. I felt like something was missing. And then I started traveling the world, spending more and more time overseas. And then I realized, I said, hey man, you can save a lot of money living overseas because the cost of living is so much lower. You can eat healthier foods. A lot of the foods that are, in the States that are banned in other countries. I have seen a lot of guys lose their way. You know what I'm saying? I've had guys turn themselves into alcoholics, drug addicts, coke addicts in Colombia, alcoholics in Pattaya. But the biggest thing is you gotta have some type of self-awareness and discipline. And don't be a sucker either. Don't be a sucker for, all the smooth talk and the games that some people play, including other expats. I just want y'all to see how massive this pool is, bro. Like, it's just super big, right? Whole other side over here. Whole other side over here. Look at this. Still walking. And this pool, I've never seen more than like 5 people in this pool at one time. This pool, they're working on this part of the pool right now. You can see it's like a separate pool. Look at that. Massive pool. And it's Christmas Day. And we back. Yeah.
Oh.
Baby.
All these guys on the internet talking trash, man. I see them in your comment section, and they definitely in my comment section, man. They're talking about we're ruining these overseas countries, man. We're bringing the Pookies and Ray Rays. What do you think, BMT? You think we're ruining these countries by letting the bros know about it?
Listen, man. We are not even touching the paint at all. Like, if you want to touch the rim, we're not even touching the rim, basically. We can barely touch the net. There's not a lot of brothers traveling in general outside of like the weekend warriors that you might see in Cartagena, Colombia. What guys are really talking about is the fact that they feel like if more brothers come to a city or location, they're gonna mess up the pricing of, the dating or whatever it is. Most of the time, it's just jealousy. They just have contempt and resentment, and they try to mask it under some type of false concern. We're not messing up the economics of these foreign countries whatsoever. We're not messing up the dating pool whatsoever. Most of us are just individually traveling, having our beautiful experiences, and that's what it is, bro.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. Like, guys are so salty, man. Like, they see us living overseas, having a good time. They see you, like, a beautiful lady with you, and they mad, man. They over here, like, getting left on red. I don't know. LaQuisha is over here, like, giving them some attitude.
Right.
They got back payments on their child support. They can't even get their passport, man. They stuck in the States, man. But we're over here trying to show them the way, man. We're trying to show them the way. Like, here's a better way of living life. And instead of picking up the game, a lot of guys are kind of, they just want to like sit back in the cut and just be like, all right, man, these guys think they're so cool. They think they're all that. They don't want to take advantage of the game we're giving out, man. They don't want to come live this lifestyle. They rather hate. Hating is so much easier than taking action, right?
Right. Listen, I had the big house and the 2 cars in the States. I won't say I was miserable, but I wasn't really happy. I felt like something was missing. And then I started traveling the world, spending more and more time overseas. And then I realized, I said, hey man, you can save a lot of money living overseas because the cost of living is so much lower. You can eat healthier foods. A lot of the foods that are, in the States that are banned in other countries. That's another thing. So you're gonna end up losing weight. Hey man, it can really, really change your life, man. So instead of like projecting hate on people that look like you, try to figure out, how they do it. You know, it took me from 2017 to 22, it took me about 3.5 years to figure out how I could live overseas full time. I earn income online like a lot of guys overseas, man. So you should be more focused on investing, learning how to make money online so you can free yourself up. And you know, like I say, $40,000 a year online is like $80,000 overseas versus you making $80,000 in the States and not having the time of day to, you know, do anything. You're working 14, 15 hours a day, man. So this could really change your life. And that's what it's most about more than anything. The women are just a cherry on top, all right? And if you want a real relationship, you gotta figure out a way you can live overseas or visit every couple of months overseas, all right? So I wanna also say this before I go. There's a lot of content online, you know, a lot of confusing content, a lot of different movements and everything like that. To me, the Passport Bros ideology is the best ideology. I don't necessarily call it a movement, I call it a mindset, all right? Because no matter what, I'm gonna tell you what somebody told me a long time ago in concerns of women. You need a woman that's gonna be rock steady for you, bro. I'm talking about when you're down and out, when you got $2 to your name. That's what you need. If you can't find that in the States, then you might have to go look for that overseas. And you got some, you know, not so good women overseas as well. But it's important. You know what I'm saying? It's important, especially being a brother out here. Most people don't have no type of family, you got relatives. So you need a good woman that's gonna have your back.
Yeah, and on the note about salary, like a lot of guys are always concerned about they need to make like an American salary before they leave the States. I had some crazy people talking about like, you need to have enough money to where like you don't ever have to work again before you leave America. I'm like, you're not gonna leave the state. You're gonna be in the States until you're like 50, bro. It's like you want to get over here as soon as you can so you can start enjoying life because you don't know when your last day could come, man. Like a lot of you guys are so focused on dollar amounts and like trying to like reach some kind of status number that we got in the States. Maybe you don't realize that you don't need that much money to live an amazing life overseas, man. If
you're in your 20s, you healthy, your 20s, 30s, early 40s, whatever. You know, if you got a clean bill of health, man, you got little to no debt or you managing your debt, you know, why not take a chance, man? Why not go on an adventure? You know, as long as you got some income coming in or even if you got some bread saved up, you will figure it out. Like if you're really trying, you will figure out. Now, I have seen a lot of guys lose their way. You know what I'm saying? I've had guys turn themselves into alcoholics, drug addicts, coke addicts in Colombia, alcoholics in Pattaya. But the biggest thing is you gotta have some type of self-awareness and discipline. And don't be a sucker either. Don't be a sucker for, you know, all the smooth talk and the games that some people play, including other expats, all right?
Indeed, man.